From kitten to king once upon a time, in a quiet little village on the edge of a great forest, there lived a tiny striped kitten named Milo. He was small, shy, and always the last to get to the milk bowl. The other animals teased him. "Meow again, little baby?" They laughed. "You sound like a squeaky mouse." But Milo had big dreams. Every night he looked up at the stars and whispered, "Someday I'll roar like a lion." Scene 1. The dream one night, while curled up in a basket by the fire, Milo had a strange dream. A great golden lion appeared in the clouds, his mane glowing like the sun. "Milo," the lion said, "you have the heart of a king, but to become one, you must be brave, kind, and wise. The journey won't be easy, but your roar will change the world." Milo woke up with a jolt. A lion me? Scene 2. The journey begins the next morning. Milo left the village. The forest loomed ahead, dark and full of sounds he'd never heard before. His paws trembled, but he remembered the lion's voice. Along the way, he met a wise old owl named Oberon. "Going into the forest alone? Brave or foolish?" I said. "Oberon." "I'm looking for my roar," Milo mewed. Oberon smiled. "Then you must pass the 3 trials: courage, compassion, and confidence." Scene 3. Trial of courage. Milo's first test came quickly. Deep in the forest, a wild storm shook the trees. He heard cries from a hollow log, baby birds cold and scared. Lightning cracked. Milo wanted to run, but he pushed through the wind and covered the chicks with his small body until the storm passed. "You stayed," chirped the mother bird later. "That was very brave." One trial passed. Scene 4. Trial of compassion. Later, Milo found a grumpy old wolf with a thorn in his paw. The wolf growled, "Leave me, kitten, I bite." But Milo stepped forward, not afraid. With tiny teeth and gentle paws, he pulled the thorn out. The wolf blinked. "You helped, even though I was mean." "Everyone deserves kindness," Milo said. 2 trials passed. Scene 5. Trial of confidence. Finally, Milo reached a glowing cave. Inside was a mirror. When he looked in, he didn't see a kitten. He saw a lion cub. "But that's not me," he whispered. Suddenly shadows rose up and laughed. "You, a king? You'll always be weak, scared, small." Milo shook, but then he remembered the chicks, the wolf, in the dream. "I'm not small. I'm strong enough to care. I'm strong enough to try." The shadows vanished. The lion in the mirror smiled back. Scene 6. The roar awakens. A light burst from the cave. Milo's fur shimmered gold. His paws grew larger, his voice deeper. He felt warmth in his chest, and then he roared. Not a squeak, not a meow, mighty, echoing roar that shook the trees. Birds flew from the treetops. The animals listened. Milo stood tall, no longer a kitten, but a young lion, proud and true. Scene 7. Return. As King Milo returned to the village, the animals gathered, wide-eyed. "Is that Milo?" He nodded, smiling kindly. "It's me. But I'm not here to rule. I'm here to help." And from that day on, he was known as Milo the Lion King. Not because he was the biggest or loudest, but because he had the bravest heart. Moral of the story: you don't have to be born a lion to have the heart of a king.